Tough one to take, that.
Yeah, definitely. I'll start off by saying that away support, I don't get bored of saying how good it is, mate. Week in, week out, at home, away, they come and turn up for us and make them tough games. Well, if we lost, but it was because of them we stayed in it, and the boys as well. I just love this group, mate. I love everything about it. We've come here and probably against all odds we've made a game of something which no one gives us a chance in. So yeah, it's a really tough pill to swallow, but I love this group of players. I love these fans, and yeah, I love everything about this place.
No Will Price, no John Asiata, no Sam Essay, no Liam Watts. I think I may be missing one more as well. But how did you come here to St Helens and put up a fight like that to stay in it right till the end?
I think the love we have for each other, the connection we've got in this place. Yeah, the star players have dropped out, but that's a challenge, next man up mentality. If we want to go places as a team, that's what we've got to do. The next person's got to come in and do as good a job, if not better. But like we say, we've come up short tonight against a really good St Helens team. We were probably the form team in the comp, so we can hold our heads up in that regards. But we can't dwell on this loss. We've got to go straight into the next game against another really good side in Leeds at home. So expecting a bumper crowd there, and just a plea to the fans, just turn up for us, and we won't die trying. So yeah, we'll see you on Saturday.
I know you say that you don't want to dwell on it too much, but how much does it hurt at the minute?
Oh yeah, it hurts, mate. Putting all that effort into a game and not coming away with 2 points. I'd be lying if I didn't say it hurt, but it drives me on as well. Now we've got to win all our games. We've got to win all our games to get in that top six. And as a group, from November the 1st, we aren't coming here to just take part. We want to win, and that's the challenge now. We've got 4 games to go, and hopefully come Saturday afternoon we get our season back on track, and hopefully that's a start what we can keep going onto the playoffs. But one game at a time, week at a time, and hopefully that'll be enough.
On a bit of a lighter note, for your try, Lewis Martin with the assist, if you like. It's about time he gave you one.
Yeah, I've given quite a few, mate, but that's what we pride ourselves on, all them tries and everything what you get assists. That don't mean nothing if you're not putting them hard yards in. Them kick chases, them line speeds, them mark tackles. Lou there, he's probably never put a shot on in his life, but he's folded him, and yeah, I've just worked hard and off the back of it, and luckily got the try. But it was all Lewis there, and like you say, he's finally given me one back, so I'm happy with that one at least.
Yeah. Do you think perhaps there was a bit of a point to prove from Lewis's point of view, given the similar profiles between himself and a player like Harry Robertson, perhaps?
Yeah, definitely. Lewis has been one of the form comp wingers all year, and it's not just his tries, mate. He scores a lot of tries and probably gets put on a plate all the time, to be fair, but he works so hard, mate. He works so hard on his game away from the training field. Probably some of what he's worked on from last year, and yeah, this year and Harvey as well. Harvey stands on the right wing and probably don't get as much credit, but he works just as hard as Lewis, and I think we've got 2 of the best wingers in the competition, mate, and at such a young age that they can only get better. So yeah, I'm really proud of Lewis, extremely proud of Harvey as well. Obviously we've come up through the journeys, come up the ranks together, and yeah, he's my best mate as Lewis is. So yeah, I couldn't love them 2 more, and I'm really proud of them both.
I mean, both wingers made some really key defensive interventions tonight, particularly Lewis, especially at the end of the first half when Jack Wellsby kicked through and Lewis comes from the clouds to kick it into touch. And then he was going up against Kyle Felt tonight, who's no mug. He's not just, like as you say, scoring the tries, but he's getting the other side of the game right as well.
Yeah, that's something me and Lewis work on tirelessly at training, and to be able to come here after last time at home where Kyle Felt scored 2 tries, that was a massive emphasis on not letting that edge score any tries against us, and luckily we did it tonight. We didn't get the result, and that kills me, but like I say, we can tick some boxes there, and we need to be happy with some aspects of our performance, but obviously even if you get the win, you've got stuff to work on, and hopefully come Saturday we've worked on them in training, got a good week building up to Leeds at home, and yeah, we won't die trying, like I said, and yeah, that's what this group does. Like I say, I love this group, and I just know for a fact that 80 minutes week in, week out, we'll leave everything out on that pitch, and we might feel it tomorrow morning, but we won't stop doing that until that last game of the season whistle blows.
You've alluded to the connectivity of the group. and you're no closer to Lewis Martin than you are to Aidan Caesar, despite the big gap in age. That comes across really well at the club at the moment, is that no matter who you are, how old you are, how young you are, everyone seems really together at the moment.
Yeah,
and
we've got,
there's
a
no
real
cliques.
good, yeah, we've got a real good blend, mate, of experienced youth. Laney and Fashy in the middle, who's been the longest serving players in the squad at the minute, and that's all blended together really nicely. And like I say, Caesar's probably the most daft person in the team, but when he switches it on, and that's exactly what you need, especially from a skipper. We've got John Asiata. You can go on about all the players in this team, but like I say, I love all of them equally, and it'd be just such a shame if we get to the end of the year and we're out in them playoffs. But I know for a fact that we're going to work our backsides off, and that'll be enough. Week at a time, game at a time. 4 to go. We'll leave everything out on them blades of grass, and hopefully that is enough.
And what do you think it says about the attitude of John Asiata in particular? The decision to not only come to the game but also put the blue top on and run the water for the boys.
He's such a leader, mate. Even last year when we played Lee away, I didn't play, I was injured, but all the boys were saying that he was coming and he was coming to help us, and he stuck to that promise from day one pre-season, mate. And he's just a legend of a bloke, a legend of a player. He has been all his career as well. It's not just he's come here and been it. He's got a legacy, and he's brought exactly the same legacy to his club. And yeah, he's a star player, mate. And if he was playing, we probably might have got the win tonight. But he didn't play. But people are stepping in, and we're really trying hard. So that's all you can do, I suppose.